Hey Rapids FC, Coach Kevin here with my trusty assistant Gerry, here for another Rapids virtual training. Today we're focusing on, he's gone.
Go.
And he's back. So today we're going to focus on a game called soccer golf, taking the concepts of soccer and golf, putting them together. It's a game you can play by yourself, you can play it against friends. Really all you need is a soccer ball, some space, just a bit of an imagination. All right, so first thing we got to do to get a game of soccer golf is pick a target. This can be anything. You can pick a stick up, put it in the ground. You can take another soccer ball, punt it, make that your target. Pick a bench. We're here at a park, so that can be a good option. Ultimately, you're just picking one target that you're trying to hit with the soccer ball in as few turns as possible. For now, we're actually going to pick the goal post. All right, so my first shot here is going to be long distance, so I really want to make sure I get good contact with the ball, swing my whole hips through, but ultimately I want to make sure my plant foot is right too, so as I'm approaching the ball, I want my plant foot to land right next to the ball, swing straight through with my laces. We don't want to hit soft, we certainly don't want to hit a toe ball. Ball with our hips, make sure our plant foot is right next to that ball, and really wherever your plant foot points, that's going to be your target. So I want my plant foot pointed out this way towards my target.
I think you hit it.
Well, through good technique and a whole lot of luck, Coach Kevin hit a hole-in-one. So we're gonna pretend that it actually didn't hit the bar, and I'm actually just gonna kind of put it out here so we can practice a nice medium shot. All right, so the next shot here is about medium distance. So really I still want to make sure I get good contact so that I can move the ball forward. But most importantly, I want to get my accuracy right. So instead of trying to swing through my laces and get as much power as I possibly can, this time I'm going to use the side of my foot. So make sure that you're locking your ankle when you're swinging through the ball, almost like your foot's a hammer that's going to go through, or in this case, a putter. A lot of the other concepts are still the same. Your plant foot's going to point directly where you go, so make sure when you're running up, that plant foot is pointing right at your target. So we'll give this one a shot now. All right, and here we are. So now I got one more shot. This is a real close one. I had a goal back there of getting a par 3, so I took my first long shot with as much power as I could while still keeping my body aligned with the ball and making sure that my plant foot was right next to it. Took another shot with the side of my foot, kind of a balance of power and also accuracy. And now that I'm real close, it doesn't matter how hard I hit it. Really, it's just making sure that I hit my target. So this could almost be considered you're at an open goal, and this is the most important part. Just tap it in, make sure that you get that contact and swing through. So same concepts. And good. There he is. Good boy, Gerry. All right, so the game of golf is usually played in about 18 holes, so we'll call that one hole. You don't have to do 18, pick as many as you want, as few as you want. But what I would do next is just pick another target, and that would be my challenge. Pick a new hole, whether it's try to do it in 2 shots, 1 shot, 4 shots. Those are your targets. Keep picking and moving and moving. All right, and if this is too easy for you, want a new challenge, there's a couple variations we can do and we're gonna hit the ball. So one I'd like to see is alternating your feet, using your weak foot, your strong foot, left, right, swing it up. If you're playing with a partner, you guys can challenge each other and say, this is a left foot pole, this is a right foot pole. Another alteration you can do is, we know most of the time in soccer, we're not just standing here watching the ball and kicking it. Rarely in soccer are we standing and just watching the ball and running up to kick it. We're taking touches. So another variation you can do is make sure that you're actually taking a touch and then hitting the ball. This will be much more closer to real game situations. So take your light touch up, set the ball, and then strike through just like you would before. All right, so we talked about weak foot variations, we talked about one touch and then hit variations. Last one we can work on is volleys or juggles. So you can just tell your partner, hey, before we shoot, you got to get 2 juggles and then hit the ball out of the air. Same concept. Oh. All right, well, as much fun as I had, I didn't break a sweat, so you know what that means. Time for laps. You too. Come on, Gerry.